Hey, ARESxGOD here, and yes, I know, I'm bald again. I'm doing my budget Gojo scuffed cosplay over here, looking like the bald 5 head. But as for this episode, honestly, I was watching it the entire time with a grin on my face, smiling so much, enjoying it. Mainly because Todo and Yuji and their bromance is back, learning this new technique, Black Flash, against Hanami. Just awesome. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, after last week's episode, when the event got invaded by the curses, Hanami, that weird apron axe guy, which I have no idea who he is, what he wants against Gojo, and we still haven't seen Gakuganji and his rock and roll technique, which I'm still very excited about. It's finally time for Hanami to be the focus of this episode as the enemy, and Yuji and Todo, but I'll get to that. Now, we have at the beginning Kamo, Inumaki and Megumi struggling, running from Hanami. Inumaki is still holding it back, but barely. Kamo is a bit able to wound it, despite the others not being able. But Inumaki kind of starts forcing himself a bit, using too much of his technique against somebody who's stronger than him. Apparently, the more he uses that technique, the more it jumps back onto him, the effects. He actually spewed blood over there. Couldn't really use it properly. When it's somebody on equal terms to him, it works very good, but since Hanami is much stronger than him, putting a lot of effort out, so has negative effects. And even the last attack he did, blasting it away, didn't really have any effects at all of them. Hanami, even though he got a bit scratched, so to say, not really wounded by Kamo and Inumaki, he kept healing. Megumi, we get some glimpses into his power. He's also able to wound Hanami, even though Hanami took out one familiar, especially the bird. And we see that his powers are more interesting, because if a familiar dies, he can't use it again, but the techniques of that familiar are passed down to another familiar. So that's something very important to keep in mind. And honestly, him and we have Maki also jumping in, they're the best combo, just working together, the second best, honestly, until we get to Yuji and Todo. But Maki also very, very awesome this episode, coming in to attack Hanami, also saving them a bit. Cutting one of Hanami's horn doesn't really work out, being cut by Megumi, kept on healing again. And the way they work together, understanding each other, doing combos, Megumi is kind of like the weapon keeper of Maki. Honestly, storage guy. And they understand each other very, very good. And Maki has this very expensive weapon also. The 3-section staff, corkscrew from Nanatsu no Taizai, if you guys remember from Ban, the weapon he used to have, which I don't think we have seen yet properly, just glimpses of it, sort of in this way. And we see a bit more about the weapons. They're also graded the same way as sorcerers, from 1 to 4. Stronger, different stuff they got, the more cursed energy they have into it. And this one is worth 5 billion yen, playful cloud special grade curse weapon. And yeah, it's a pretty nice weapon. Even Hanami took notice of it, saying yes, that's a good weapon. Actually got wounded on his arm a bit, but of course it doesn't really work out. They get defeated by Hanami, but the combo technique they did there together, just pure teamwork, honestly, between Maki and Megumi. It was just awesome. Since the beginning of the episode, it kept ramping up even more. But Hanami plants these buds into them that absorbs curse energy the more you use it, especially in Megumi. He gets wounded first in his stomach, one of the buds, and this causes Maki to be distracted, and she almost gets much worse wounded, aiming for her heart, but she manages to dodge it. This causes them to be defeated. Now, Megumi almost did something very foolish, forcing himself, still trying to be the one who saves others, making his decisions. I think if Maki hadn't stopped him there, it would have been very, very bad. But Maki realizes that the best entrance is coming, Yuji and Todo are there, and it's time for the bromance to commence. Honestly, from that moment on, I was just smiling, grinning the entire episode. Don't get me wrong, Maki and Megumi were awesome. This first scenes of the episode, but Yuji and Todo stole the show. We have Nishimiya carrying Inumaki and Kamo away, the panda also taking Megumi and Maki away, so they're free to fight. And I like Todo, my bad, acting like a mentor. I don't know what happened between them while everything else was happening, but they are understanding each other much better now, on much better terms. Even Yuji considering him his best friend, calling each other brothers and stuff like that. And Todo wants to use this opportunity with Hanami being there for Yuji to learn Black Flash, and telling him, I'm not gonna interfere, no matter what happens to you, I'm just gonna be on the sidelines until you learn this technique. Yuji honestly agreed, has faith in Todo. Like I said, something happened between them. They're on much better terms right now, and trying to learn the technique against Hanami. But of course, it's not that easy. And he was also very angry, remembering Mahito asking Hanami, are you any way connected to the patchwork face guy, referring to Mahito. And I like Todo's reaction, just pure Spartan training over there, slaps the anger out of him, honestly, telling him, hey, anger is good sometimes, but it's also bad because it takes away your focus. I get it, you have a lot of reasons to be mad, your friends have been wounded, so much stuff has happened, but let it go, be in the moment, focus on the fight. Todo is the best teacher, dude. Just, they're made for each other, match made in hell, so to say, in this case, not in heaven, because curse energy. And you get a bit of an explanation of how Black Flash works, and I liked Todo's reasoning, saying the best reason for him to also be mad is saying Hanami interrupted their honeymoon. You gotta give it to them, the best bromance over here. They were enjoying their time in the honeymoon, and Hanami over here destroying everything. Very understandable why they're both mad. But like I said, the Black Flash, the explanation of it distorts space with curse energy and causes the attack to be 2.5 times stronger, hitting a second time after a trillionth of a second. I don't know how that works, the math behind it, but just awesome. And apparently those who have experienced this technique actually achieved it, sort of had like an awakening in a way. There's a huge difference between somebody who has done the Black Flash and somebody who hasn't. So this is sort of like a stepping stone for all of the sorcerers. Think of them as, how should I put this, Shikai, Bankai from Bleach. If you guys have watched Bleach, sort of like that. You have to achieve Shikai, you have to achieve Bankai. I'm sure there's another step to get to there. Consider this like the Shikai of Jujutsu Kaisen in a way, and the domain, I'm gonna say they're the Bankai, sort of just expanding your own curse technique domain over there. This is the first step in getting stronger, and Yuji has the best teacher with him. And like I said, I was grinning the entire episode just watching it, not even blinking. Honestly, the animation, don't even get me started. It felt like art was moving, just so to say. And slowly Yuji just goes into this hyper concentrated phase. Even Hanami commented on it, what concentration, even drooling, just pure tunnel vision, focusing on only one thing. And we have Black Flash finally being achieved, and pure awesomeness, managing to rip Hanami's arm instantly, just the force of that technique. And Todo couldn't be prouder, just on the sidelines, happy that his rival, best friend and student at the same time managed to do this. Just Bromance, what one more can I say about them? Todo is one of the best characters ever, pushing Yuji forward, being awesome. I gotta take lessons from him using that question, what's your woman type, to get friends, honestly. Just from now on, just use that. Nothing else matters, just be Todo and your life is gonna be better. He's the best of the students from the other school, which hopefully we're gonna keep seeing more because we need season 2, dude. Just please give me season 2, honestly. Even more after this, especially after last week. Also, just every episode just makes me want more and more and more and more. And their teamwork, coordination, syncing up together against Hanami, because after Yuji used that technique, also starting to understand, sort of like Todo said, the taste of your own cursed energy, being a metaphor, sort of like a chef, understanding ingredients now. Up so far you're only just tossing ingredients together. Now you actually understand the taste of it, how to go forward, and the explanation between those who have achieved Black Flash and those who haven't. Yeah, Yuji is on his stepping ladder, so to say, thanks to Todo and this school event. Gojo started him on this path, Todo pushed him forward. And them going against Hanami, just pure teamwork, working together so good, understanding each other, best friend, brother. They're made for each other. Just that's it. I'm curious what's gonna happen after the invasion is solved and the school event. Hopefully we're gonna see a lot more of Todo, and the fighting just felt like an amazing dance choreographed over there, moving together seamlessly, so fluid how they're fighting against Hanami. But Hanami again is very strong, and even stronger because he was holding himself back and actually manages to take away their footing. They made the mistake there, caught them in midair, just free falling, both of them, and almost got them, but the bromance comes in again. They sync up together, pushing by their feet each other apart just to dodge the attack, surprising Hanami. That moment was awesome, again showing how good they work together. And like I said, Hanami was holding back. We see a flashback talking with Mahito after Mahito's fight with Yuji and Nanami. How Mahito after that moment started to enjoy fighting more and telling Hanami, be more honest, enjoy fights. I started to also enjoy seemingly fighting. It's sort of in the instinct of curse things, the same way I liked how Mahito said eat, sleep, screw the instinct of humans. They have found their own instinct, so to say. And stop constraining yourself, just enjoy, and you're much stronger than this without holding yourself back. And yeah, Hanami actually started enjoying that fight, as Todo and Yuji were also enjoying the fight. I'm also curious what's happening all around, don't get me wrong, but the cliffhanger of this episode just couldn't... why? After they finally managed to be down, we have Todo saying, it's time for me to unleash my technique, and cliffhanger. Come on, dude, just you can't leave me like that, honestly. Just give me next episode now, please. Flash forward to next Friday. I want the episode right now. Do it, please. Now. No more waiting. An amazing episode, just showing why Jujutsu Kaisen is so good. I really hope we're gonna get a season 2. So many stuff also going all around. I still want to see Gakuganji on his guitar, what Gojo is planning, but next week I just want to see Todo going wild, and I'm curious what more Yuji has in store for us, especially since now that he has learned this new technique. And the best bromance, honestly. And Hanami, are they gonna kill it, or is it gonna get away? I can't wait until next week, dude. Just give it to me now. But also we had the Juju stroll with... They keep getting weirder and weirder, honestly. I don't know what. Like I said, that apron guy that has a vendetta against Gojo, kind of him and Mahito were talking, and he wants to make a coat rack out of Gojo's bones. He was very into it, enthusiastic, happy about it, all planning. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, color it this way, use the bones in this way. Yeah, dude, sure, go for it. I don't think it's gonna happen, but hey, everybody can have a dream. I'm really curious about him, who exactly he is, what exactly he wants, how he got in touch with the curses, why are they working together. So many questions about him. But in the Jujutsu role, I liked Mahito. Yeah, nobody's gonna want it. After he said his entire dream, Mahito, nah, dude, it doesn't matter. Yeah, honestly, the Jujutsu trolls are awesome, as well as this episode. Now, I leave off the questions to you guys. What do you feel about the episode? The first part also with Maki and Megumi working together, again, very good. This episode showcased a lot of teamwork. And the second part of the episode, just pure Todo and Yuji awesomeness. And Hanami also. Hanami is also very, very great, but the best bromance, just stealing the show again. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about the episode, and what was your favorite moment. For me, it's gotta be that push away they did together, just showing how good they work. But also, thank you very much for watching. It means a lot to me. Remember to like and subscribe, it helps me a lot. Still trying to grow the channel and have a conversation with you guys about the series that I follow. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next one. Keep enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen, and next week can come soon enough. Bye bye.